Woo! We back here again. Black and White Podcast,
Episode 3.
45. No, 3. Russia.
Episode 3 of the Black and White Podcast. I'm yours truly, Darren, here with Nigel. And today we're just going to kind of kick back, man. Just kind of talk a little bit. Got the holidays coming. See what we got going on this holiday season.
We got to kick this off the right way, bro. We got to talk about family. We got to talk about family. Because, over the holidays, the Turkey Day, the Thanksgiving, I had some weird stuff go down, man. And it's baffling.
Over Thanksgiving?
Yes, bro.
What happened to food poison?
Hey, man, look, bro. the food poisoning is over and done with. You know what's funny? I thought I had it the other night.
That's crazy.
Man,
Where you eating at?
Where did I go? Yeah, that was Gin Express this time. Hibachi.
Hibachi.
Yeah, it was hibachi.
You ever had God, that name just went away from me.
What, blank?
Bonsai.
Bonsai? I have had bonsai. It's been a minute, but I've had it though. But check this though. So we had Thanksgiving in Atlanta, and I go uptown. Now, keep in mind, I just got a rush order. But it's family over business. So I go up there. And, I want to see my two cousins. They stay in California, and they're down. They're coming down. Hey, they asked me to come Tuesday. Today was Tuesday. This is when they were calling and text me. Well, Tuesday I had a game. So for y'all that don't know, I am a varsity high school coach. So I had a basketball game. So I can't come down Tuesday. So I go down Wednesday. No, I go down Thursday. I just wait till Thursday. So I get there. One of my cousins is gone. My other cousin is dealing with his son, and he's with his wife. So the only kick I get out of everything is when I pull up. There's a couple other kids there. So I pull up, and, they're going crazy over my car. After that, it was kind of like, I'm just going to kick them to the curb. So they had a dinner table, right? So I get to the dinner table. So I get to the dinner table, and me and my mom aren't sitting there. Bro, the whole family's at one table. Me and my mom are at the other table outside of the room.
And this is in Atlanta?
This is in Atlanta.
So you got a lot of family in Atlanta?
Yeah. So we kind of did something at my auntie house that we all go there. And it kind of baffled me that, why are you putting me and my mom outside the room? Wouldn't you be alarmed if you have a gathering and you go out of town and you and Ashley are in a whole nother room?
Was it like multiple tables or something?
There was multiple tables, but
was the other table full?
There's a table like this, and me and my mom are sitting right outside the door at another circle table.
Because sometimes at our family's house, it'll get split up. It just kind of depends. But
split up with just two people left out?
Not necessarily.
Bro, okay, so they had a smaller table. There were two kids. Why are the two kids at the seats?
Yeah. Yeah, we always split the kids up.
Kids at the seats. Now, don't mind. I'm not going at the kids. And, they can't control anything, but
right.
We got a lot of desserts on another smaller table. If you don't put them kids at that small table and let me and my mom be, and still love my mom forever, been there, ride or die, but I can eat with my mom any other day.
Right.
I can't eat with my cousins in California every day unless I'm traveling 85 hours across the United States.
Yeah.
And
you ever been to Cali?
I haven't. They've been wanting me to come up there, but I ain't went yet. But here's the kicker, man. So we eating, right? We eating. This is what pissed me off. I ain't gonna lie to you. So we're eating, right? They asked me to come take a picture. They want me to come take a picture that I'm not even in, bro.
Set it up on a tripod. I got you.
They had my tripod. Of course you say that because you're the cameraman, but make me take 3, 5, 4 photos that I'm not in. None of them. You know what I'm saying? It was just kind of like a slap in the face.
This is Thanksgiving?
Yeah, it's just Thanksgiving. The whole time I'm not even talking to no family. I ain't downstairs. I'm upstairs editing a video for my YouTube. They watch a movie about Kobe. And Kobe's my favorite player. I ain't watched the movie either because I don't want to watch no movie. I want to talk and fellowship with my two cousins that I don't get to see.
Yeah.
Everybody else, I can go see y'all the next day. You know, y'all stay in Atlanta. That's an easy drive.
Right. I mean, you're already there a lot anyway.
Exactly. But I can't drive to California whenever the hell I feel like it.
Right.
It don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro. So I don't know, man. Family.
Did you say something?
I haven't, because it's a lot of little sicknesses that's going on, and I don't want to really mention too much into. But I didn't want to overact, you know, as far as like, I didn't want to, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to do too much, so I just kind of just sat back, you know, swallowed the bullet, swallowed whatever you want to call it. No homo.
Pause. Big pause.
Swallow the bullet or whatever, man. Matter of fact, we ain't swallowing anything. My fault. Let me just not say that. That was a bad term. Just, you know, just kept it in my brain. You like that, man.
I didn't. You caught that one before I did, but I was just listening, going, okay.
Oh yeah. I just kind of just left, and then everybody's kind of like, man, why are you leaving? I'm like, bro, I kid you not. I probably said maybe about 5 words to one cousin. And that was kind of, hey, how you doing? You know, boom, that's it. Probably had maybe a 5-10 minute conversation with my other cousin.
Yeah. It you know, sometimes with family it gets a little, you know.
That's unacceptable. And then now I had to leave and stay up all night to go finish an order that I could have did if I would just stayed at home.
Right.
And went out to eat and got me some food, you know? Or just came over there and got food and left. You know, then I could have, you know, I wouldn't have to stay up all night. Now, granted, I did get the order done. It looked good. Some pair of overalls I had to paint on. But I wasted time and gas to go have to see my cousins, and I didn't even get to spend 10 minutes with them.
Yeah. You're going to have to take a trip up to Cali then. Make up for lost time.
I don't want to go just because I lost time on Thanksgiving. I want to go because
You should go regardless.
you're right. But
They came here. You go there?
I mean, am I wrong? Am I definitely
No.
am I wrong for feeling the way that I feel?
No.
I didn't think so. You know, my mom, she was kind of like, I'm like, Mom, do you not see this shit? Like, and I told her to her straight like that. I'm like, Mom, you don't see this shit, bro? Like, they put both of us outside of a room and made me go take fucking pictures. Like, what kind of shit is that?
Yeah. Me personally, if I had family in Cali, if I was wanting to spend time with my cousins, didn't get to, I'd go to Cali.
Maybe I'm overthinking. Well, I'm definitely
Possibly.
I'm definitely not overthinking, but maybe I can just solve the situation by just really planning a trip to California, basically.
Yeah, that.
But it's just it's not hurtful, but it's like, damn, they finally was in Georgia, and I don't get to see them. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a smooth slap in the face.
Shoot, my family. What did we do for Thanksgiving? We hung out with Ashley's family. My parents are in Florida. My sister, they live in Tennessee. To be honest, my side of the family, I didn't really see. I was on with Ashley's family. We went to her grandparents, and but this this Christmas we're going to Texas.
Oh, that's weird. You know, I've heard a lot of people going to Texas.
Texas is a good time.
How far is Texas from here?
If you're driving, about 12 hours. I mean, it could be a little bit quicker, you know, if you're going like right into Texas. But like if you're gonna go to Austin, Houston, shit, like you're gonna be spending about 12, 13 hours on the road.
Damn, that's a long time to be. Like, bro, I drove to Birmingham. I felt like I was driving forever.
Birmingham ain't shit.
Good
God. Was it 3 hours?
It was like 3 hours, but
Jesus.
But
that's a Sunday stroll.
Okay, no, don't get me wrong. Like, driving to Panama City is different. Like, driving to Panama, them 4 hours go by like it's 2 hours because you're looking at shit. Going to Birmingham, you're looking at nothing but darkness, trees, and grass, and you might see a cow every hour. Ain't shit to look at.
You go on 85?
Nah, I took the actually I did, but it's just no. Wait, time out. You know I don't be knowing roads like that, bro. I just be driving. McQueen he just be going.
He be cruising.
He just be cruising. He just be cruising, bro. But it felt like I wasn't looking at shit, bro. It was.
I've done a lot of work around Birmingham, Montgomery, which you got to go through Montgomery. I
Yeah,
think.
Montgomery. That's a skip to the port. I can make
Yeah.
that drive easy. That's about a good hour 20.
Yeah. I've done some work there, Birmingham. Birmingham, to me, for what I do for a living and what I did as being an independent, I mean, I don't really start feeling the drive until it starts hitting over 12 hours. When I'm over 12 hours, it's like, okay.
Bro, when I hit 3, and like I said, going to Birmingham, bro, it was like 2. It's like 2:20. I'm like, man, damn. I'm like, man, damn, bro. Like,
I
dang.
drove from Nebraska. I was up there working. This is 2018, I think. Drove from Nebraska. I actually left Nebraska at 5 in the evening and drove straight through to here, to LaGrange.
Oh, you
And
tough.
that was about an 18 to 20 hour drive.
Man,
I got
hell
home,
no, bro.
I pulled up in our driveway at probably 9:30, 10:30, something like that. So you know what's crazy is I watched the sun go down
And go
and
back
come up
and come
on
up.
the road.
Oh, hell no.
I don't do that much now, but
See, the thing about that is this is what makes it funny, bro. So, like, once you get to that stage where you're driving and you forget you're fucking driving,
or you just kind of zone out.
like, I know, like, anybody in the comment section, put down below, because I know y'all haven't done this before. Like, you're driving and you just kind of forget you're driving, but you're still driving. It's not like you're crashing or anything,
Yeah.
but it's like you just zone out. You just,
A couple hours go by, I'm like,
you're like,
you don't even
damn.
remember shit.
You're like, damn, where am I? But you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
you don't remember nothing that you went through, you passed.
That or, bro, like, the worst thing ever is when you're tired, bro. Like, you're trying to drive tired, it ain't happening, bro. Like, it's been times, like, 21 and 20, like, you go to these parties and you're coming home, you're tired, you're drunk. I do not condone drunk driving, but, like, I know somebody.
Shouts out to my drunk drivers.
Shout out to all my.
no.
Nah, nah, bro. But, like, man, have you ever tried to make yourself stay awake while driving?
Yeah, I'm not drunk, but yeah.
Not drunk, but being tired.
Yeah, like hell, leaving Nebraska, I was struggling.
So what were you trying to do? I just want to know.
I mean, back then I smoked cigarettes, so I was trying to smoke cigarettes. I remember really, the drive, it was like hours from like 2 to 4 a.m.
It'd be rough.
Terrible. But like around 5:30, whenever that sun started to kind of peak up, it's like
your body kind of kicks into
Right.
another gear.
But there's a few hours there where I'm just like
fuck it.
fighting it.
Bro, it was one night I was coming home from Atlanta, bro. It's probably like 4:30 in the morning. I am tired. I feel that shit. Like, I said, oh, man, I need to pull over. But
You coming from where?
coming from Atlanta. But, I've been
Drunk?
partying. No, I wasn't drunk, bro. I wasn't drunk. I told you, I don't condone drunk driving. By the time,
Shouts out to my drunk driver.
if I'm drinking and I'm going to a party or I'm going to any event, by the time I'm sober down is the time I probably hit the road. Now, if I feel like I'm still, I'm not driving nowhere.
When you still feel like what?
I ain't. Folks know exactly what I'm talking about, bro. Like, you just seeing like four yellow lines.
Yes.
So,
Dude, I ain't gonna lie, and that you continue, but this when you said 4 yellow lines, it's coming back from Maryland and coming through Atlanta. 3:30, 4 in the morning, and I'm driving right through Atlanta, and I remember seeing it was a sign and it had a light, but the depth was off, and like whenever I was driving, it looked like it was like coming like right in front of me, and I remember flinching like. I remember
that
flinching,
shit
bro.
It's so funny.
And I flinched, and like I said, I only got about an hour left to get home. I was like locked in. I was like, whoa, yeah.
This is when we get to my point, bro. So, like, it's 4:30 in the morning. I'm coming home. I am getting tired. The radio ain't working. I'm trying to be on my phone, which I do not condone being on your phone either. But at this point, I'm trying to wake myself up. So I proceed to let the window down. Now I'm out the window looking like a dumbass. I'm screaming out the window.
By yourself?
By myself, just screaming. Bro, I'm trying to keep myself up.
Now, there's nobody around you?
Nobody around me. It's just
So,
me.
like, are you in Atlanta, or is this like kind of in between towns?
It's like in between time.
Okay.
I'm driving.
Because in Atlanta, that shit probably echoing through buildings.
Bro, I'm screaming. Oh, At this point, I'm like, man, I look dumb as shit, bro. Like, what am I doing? And I said, man, I literally pulled off the exit onto an on ramp. And you know me, I'm not finna sit on the interstate because you know how my car look. Somebody, you know, they bound to try some shit. So I go on the off ramp. I had to stop because I said, I don't want to get to a point where I'm about to wreck. I said, look, man, I'd be mad if I go to sleep, still be sleep, whole accident happen, wake up, I'm just, I'm in the tree.
May not wake up.
Wake up, you know, may not wake up. You're right.
Yeah.
So I said, man, look, let me get my pride to the side.
End
Let
up
me
in a
stop.
whole tree.
Have made her come. You know, hey man. I said, let me just pull over. It took me a little 30-minute little power nap. Then I was good to go. I was straight. But I had to get over that little, you know, the same thing you said, the little hump of your body trying to shut the fuck down. Yeah, I had to get over that shit. But screaming don't work. So let me tell you, everybody now, if you're tired, your ass is going to bed. Your body don't give a damn
Yeah, I
about you
highly
screaming or nothing.
recommend.
You're going to bed.
Yeah, I highly recommend pulling over. I was leaving Minnesota. And Minnesota's another 20-plus hour drive. And I left there, and I didn't even try to drive straight. I stopped somewhere in Tennessee at a gas station. I had to. Even my wife at the time, because I drove through everything. I've driven so many places. So, like, whenever I would get done at a spot, I would drive straight through home.
Yeah.
And I left Minnesota, and I had like 3 hours left out of 20. You know what I'm saying? And I was like dying inside. I was like, yeah, I could text her. I was like, yeah, I got to pull. I
Yeah, facts.
had to pull off into a gas. I passed out for probably 2-3 hours maybe, and then
Man, when I tell you, I've been so tired. It was one time I was like DoorDashing, y'all sleep on that. But I was DoorDashing, right? And this was a night I just stayed up all night. And I got some food, right? So I was like, man, let me just take a nap, bro. I slept for 5 hours. 5 hours.
in Atlanta.
Yes, 5 hours in a parking lot. Bro, that's not the first time I did that shit, bro. 5 hours, I'm gone. Seat laid back, had a pillow and everything, bro. 5 hours. And I wake up, I'm like, damn, I ain't try to do that. Phone blown up, everything.
I was trying to give me my 3 hours. It was like 2-3 hours, something like that, and I got up and drove home. But
I didn't try to. I tried to sleep 20 minutes, just to give me a little recharge. When it ended up being 5 hours. First time I did it, I was in Auburn, right? So this is the funny story. I think I was like 20, 26 now, but I was 20. So you know how it be, man. You trying to mac up, get all the, you know, the shorties at the parties. So I had my good star and 5 or whatever, and I'm going to the car, and then keep in mind I am drunk this time. And I'm drunk, but I didn't drive anywhere. I'm drunk. It's probably like, look.
continue.
I'm definitely drunk. It's probably like maybe 1:30 in the morning. Somehow I made it to the Wilt, and I wake up. It's 7:30 in the morning. I went to sleep. Don't even remember going to sleep. It's 7:30 in the morning. Parking lot empty as fuck. Car on, air on, everything on. I'm like, damn. And I'm mad. My first thing in my mind was like, damn. Shorty wondering where I was. Instead of me thinking, damn, I'm alive, I'm thinking about Shorty and shit. And, you know, my priorities were so backwards. Like, damn, I could have got fucked up being sleep in the car.
Yeah.
You know, car owning everything. I was like, man, I can't be doing this shit, bro. So I say I got to tighten up. Man. That's it. Being tired, trying to do anything, it just ain't the move.
Nah, it's sadly
Dangerous.
yeah. So we've had a few people from my hometown
Yeah.
lose
dangerous.
it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's dangerous. I said, man,
Yeah.
hey, look, now I'll pull over, wait till I'm sobered up. I don't even play like that no more, bro. I got too much I could lose. And, yeah, it's just.
Now where I work, like I ain't, you know, because when I was independent, literally I'm paying everything. I'm paying my hotel costs, gas, food, everything I'm paying for. So, you know, when you're independent and what I do, you know, like if you're done, like there's no reason to stay another night at a hotel. There's no reason to do any of that. Get home. Like it's pretty much like, no, like,
Facts.
you're there, like do your business, get out of there as soon as possible, get home.
Right.
So back then, now, like hell no.
Hell
If
no.
it's a 20-hour drive, like I'm driving halfway, getting a hotel, stopping. But I ain't got to pay for that shit no more. So like, yeah, I'm stopping. But yeah, it is definitely not worth it. We've had in my class, I think a couple of people lose their life or something like that. You know,
Yeah, it just ain't the move, bro.
car crashes. You know,
Car crashes.
it can happen so quick, man. Just
Yeah.
happen so quick. But Yeah, I've done it too. I've had my fair share of extracurricular activities while driving.
Hey, if any of y'all have had any extracurricular activities and you got a story, comment below because I'm pretty sure everybody's got one.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. We've all done dumb shit.
Dumb shit to the point where you get home and you don't remember how the fuck you got there. Yeah.
You know, that's one thing, like, you know, as far as drinking, I've never had, and I've been tore up, but I've never lost memory because of it, ever.
I ain't gonna say I lose memory, but like I might think to myself, like, damn, how did I really get back here? Like, I know I drove back, but like knowing how messed up you was, like, damn, how I didn't
I
end
have
up.
drove, you know.
Now the
pretty
thing,
out-
let me go and nip this in the bud.
Pause.
Okay. Look at this man, bro. So let me on. All right, so you know most people drunk, they can't drive, or they drunk, they driving. I be locked in.
Yeah. If
I
I'm
be
drinking,
locked in. So like, let me tell you this, bro. If I'm drunk right now, I'll probably leave your house and spin and burn out down the whole street or slide. I turn into Jeff Gordon, bro.
The problem, I think, isn't necessarily that, because anybody that's been in a wreck while drinking has probably said those exact words. Because me too, like when I'm driving, I am very like 10 and 2. I'm locked in. I ain't
I'm
paying
locked in.
attention to nothing. But I think the problem is when you're drinking and driving is not necessarily that you're paying attention. It's your reaction time.
Your reaction time is
So like you could be, and the problem is it's so fast. Like you could look down to grab something.
But see, what you say that. So it depends on what kind of drunk stage I'm in. If I'm in that stage where I'm trying to come down and I've been drunk for a long, then my reaction time is a little slower. So I drive accordingly. But if I'm just like piped up and just gotten drunk, bro, I am Jeff Gordon, bro. And I'm still locked in. I can drive, handle my shit and everything, bro. But like if I'm coming down, that reaction time is a little off.
I think it's more in general, like, because like I said, I've done what I shouldn't. I've done things you shouldn't do.
But think about it though.
But-
Once I'm kind of already drunk, I'm at the event by that time, and by the time I'm sobered up, I'm good to go. You know, I'm not driving while I'm coming down from being drunk because I know that's drunk driving. Period is bad. But if I'm trying to like come down, I'm not driving. I'm at the event still until I'm fully sobered up before I get behind the wheel.
Right. I think it's really just like I said. I've been intoxicated driving a few times because I'm really not much of a drinker. So it's like a couple times in my life that I've actually been out of line doing
Right.
something. And I've been driven some length, like an hour drive or something like that, completely inebriated.
Ooh, that's a big ass word, my
Yeah,
boy.
inebriated.
How you spell that?
We ain't here to spell. This ain't no spelling bee. But anyway, I've done that before, and I think it's mainly because, like I said, it isn't paying attention. It's the reaction time, because there's things, like if you just like kind of glance down. What's crazy? I heard this stat. If you're going 60 miles an hour and you look down for 3 seconds, you've traveled the length of a football field.
What?
If you're going 60 miles an hour, this ain't cap. If you're driving 60, 65, whatever miles an hour, you're on a highway, and you look down for 3 seconds, you have traveled the length of a football field.
That might be right.
Oh, it is. I mean,
Yeah, that
I
definitely might
didn't
be
just
right.
like, where I heard
No,
that
I'm not
was
saying you making it up, but
No.
that sounds about right though.
yeah, and
Think
I don't
about
know if it's 60 on. It could have been 65 or somewhere around there. 60 miles an hour. If you look down for 3 seconds, you travel the length of a football field. And you think of how many things can happen in that.
You right.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
makes sense though.
And like when people were intoxicated, you're not you're there, but like
you ain't there.
yeah, and it's like I said, those wrecks, man, they happen so fast. Like you can look up, somebody pull out,
Oh, pow, pow,
boom.
pow, 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 pow.
yeah, T-bone
Oh,
somebody. I mean, it's crazy. I have done some silly shit in my life, and I look back and I've told my wife this. Me and my dad talk about it now, and it's really a blessing that I'm not dead or in jail.
Right. Hey man, speaking of that, bro, like recently, and I hated this shit, bro. Like the next morning, didn't spend no crazy money, didn't spend nothing, but I just, as far as an image thing, and I'm not saying I'm no big celebrity or anything, but bro, I was like in the middle of the road, like type shit. Like in the middle of the road. Like stopped at a stoplight. But like like the line was probably like right here. my car is like over here, so I'm damn near sitting in the intersection. Now I'm good. I reacted to the light and everything, but
Wait, where was this? When was this?
this was probably maybe like 2 months ago. So like,
Was you like drinking? Oh. I didn't know where. Anyway,
bro, the line is here. My car is here, bro. So I'm really damn like.
so you're at a 4-way and you're through the line, like you're pretty much in the middle of the intersection.
middle
Stop.
of the answer, just stop. Bro,
Hey, just kicking it.
just kicking shit, bro. Like I'm just right.
Right.
Wrong in the middle of the intersection. Like 12 could have pulled up and bammed me up bad, and they definitely would have had me, bro.
That's funny.
Like somebody said,
I can imagine like just kick back your music jamming, looking both ways.
look at both
You're out
ways.
in the middle.
Yeah, like, and like folks was like going around me and shit is what I was told. It was funny. Like I don't remember that shit. Like I remember being at the light, but I don't remember being like in the intersection, and that's bad. I'm like, man, look, I can't do that shit no more. Cause like how my car looked, folks like, hey man, you remember that goddamn that Lightning McQueen car was sitting in the middle of the intersection that night? Like, no, I don't need that.
And bro, your car sticks out like a sore thumb. Like your car sticks out.
Bad.
What I might do is I might put a picture in here so y'all can see what I'm talking about. His car is not like, if you're from there and you ever see that his car,
You know what's
you
up.
know who it is.
You know what's up, man. But for that reason, I try like, especially in the greens, I try not to be like drunk or out of body, because stuff like that can happen. And nah, I don't need that.
I really can't remember the last time I don't hardly drink at all. Every time you come over, you be seeing me bullshitting with this whiskey, but like I don't really be drinking at all. It's very, as far as getting drunk, hell, good God, I can't even remember the last time I was drunk.
Man, like
Getting old, man.
drunk is fun, but this is the after shit. It's the after.
Yeah, like I'm not with now. Like I said, I'll drink on Sundays, Saturdays, watching football. I'll drink a couple of beers, but like I'm not ever drunk.
Yeah, it's
Very much aware of what's going on.
It's the after shit. Like you wake up, your head feel like I'm Jimmy Neutron, and then like like
Jimmy Neutron.
like,
God, I ain't heard that in a while.
Jimmy Neutron had a fat ass head, bro.
Huge.
Like ginormous.
Yeah. Beanbag head.
Man, but like you wake up.
Route 44 hit.
What, thought it was a joke?
Yeah. Shit wasn't funny. Move on.
Bro, you wake up, the room's still spinning. I'm talking about this is hours after you done drunk something. You don't
Oh,
eat.
there's nothing worse than that, man. Especially if you have to go to work.
Man, I tried to hoop. I don't know why the fuck I tried that, bro.
Throw up.
No, I don't. See, that's one thing about me though. Like, I ain't gonna count like drinking. I don't throw up. I don't do that. I've never thrown up drinking. Never, ever. I don't even remember the last time I threw up, bro. I don't know why we're on this topic, but it's a little weird. But I don't. That don't happen to me. Like folks that drink and they be throwing up and shit. I'm like, God damn, bro, handle your shit.
Yeah.
I don't throw up. I do know my limits when I
Right.
bet. When you like, I bet right here, I'm good. I don't
Sometimes
need
I
no
should
more.
be sneaking up on you, though.
Hey, I've had that happen. Man, I kid you not, I got another story. So I'm in Columbus, right? Now, I don't know what the fuck I thought or what kind of body I thought I had. But, like, I was at, like, this. My homeboys had a birthday party, and we went to this club. I'm drinking Henny's. Not Henny. Was it Henny? Drinking Henny and Red Bull. Had one cup. Cup probably about this big. Had one cup. I bet got that one. Had another cup. I bet got that one. And I had, like, 6 of them bitches. Man, so they leave. So it's so funny. They all had, they significant others. All of them got to fighting with their significant others. And I mean, not like fighting, not like toe to toe, but like arguing.
Yeah.
So everybody leaves. I sit down in
Posted up.
I sit down in the car. As soon as I sit down in the car, I'm like, fuck, I am drunk. And I'm like, I don't need to be driving. So I had to call somebody like the whole way there. I called somebody, stayed on the phone with them. I did not need to be driving. Not at all. But, this was a long time ago. Like, my car was still silver and shit. But I didn't
Same
even.
car?
Yeah, it was the same car. I've had my car for what, 4 years? About to be paid off.
Yeah. Just paid off my truck and then turned around and got another one.
Yeah, it slipped. Hey, it was time for another truck, though.
Shit, dude, I had 170,000 miles on
About
it.
1 million miles on that bit.
It was crazy though. Like it still ran like the day I bought it. Like I always took care. I mean, what I do, that's like my truck is my money. So I had to take. I mean,
It's the same thing with my car, bro. Even though I've neglected my car for the past 4 or 5 months, but my car is I ain't gonna say my money maker, but it's kind of like my image. So I try to make sure it looks good, tip top shape. I know it's probably dirty as hell now. It's been raining for the last like 30 days straight. You know, you never know with this Georgia weather.
Now, is your underglow you had it purple? Does it change? Like
It does everything, bro.
Does
Just had it on purple. It can go rainbow. It can go red, blue, green, RGB.
I was gonna ask if they had it in men colors or.
This guy said mint color.
I just talking shit. Yeah, I seen the underglow. I thought it did because I think I've seen you pull up with it like blue or something like that.
Yeah, I can do it. Different colors. I try to stay away from blue because you already know about that story. You know, we went to go shoot 5 in the morning. Yeah,
Was it blue?
It was definitely blue. So
It's funny you remember that.
Matter of fact, yeah, it was blue. Might be the light behind me. Let me go. Y'all see that light right there? Well, it's kind of hard to tell on camera, but it was like a light blue, same color as my car. They were finna bail my ass up. Never again.
That was crazy. That was the first time I met you too.
Right. So I didn't know you that well. You didn't know
I didn't know
me.
you that well. I was like, damn, what the hell?
Yeah, you probably like, what the fuck you doing? And I'm thinking
Got
like,
a damn felon over here. Nah.
and I'm like, damn, he probably finna leave me and go back home.
Nah, we pulled up in that what the hell was it? It was some Jack's or something like that, like a little burger joint there, right by the Walmart.
It was Jack's. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
we
was
pulled up in there.
like 26 officers. I'm like,
Yeah, I texted you because I mean how early it was. I was like, why? Because I mean I wasn't speeding.
yeah,
And you wasn't riding my ass, so I mean I knew you wasn't.
right.
You couldn't be
So
speeding.
I'm like, you wrote me, and I'm like, bro, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Not realizing I got my underglow on blue. And as soon as he said,
it
I'm
was the
like,
blue illegal?
yeah, that's illegal as fuck.
Blue?
Yes, yes.
Why?
Police officers.
I know, but that's not on the bottom, is it?
Yeah, it was on the bottom.
No, but I'm saying police. That's blue. Their color.
It ain't, but you know, like if it's any color blue, they're gonna. It's a possibility of them saying something. Now Lagrange, I ride rainbow. I don't care about Lagrange. Everybody know who I am. They know I ain't on no crazy shit. But as soon as I go out of town, I'm not riding blue. Purple either. Purple's illegal. I found that out
Ooh,
3 weeks ago. They pulled me over for purple.
all in his ass.
They pulled me over for purple, bro.
Why is purple illegal?
I don't know. Purple, green. It's weird. And the officer showed it to me.
You know, and this isn't nothing to do with underglow, but when I got into what I'm doing now as far as adjusting, I went to Michigan and I had just gotten there, dude. And I bought this 28-foot ladder and I didn't have a ladder rack. So it was sticking out of my bed.
The boy that had no red flag in the back.
Red flag. So
Literal.
literally. So like I was there and I drove around with it without it for a while. Never got pulled over. And I remember one of the days I went to a meeting or something like that, and the guy was like, hey, you might want to put a red flag on that. And I was like, on what? I was not aware of this at all. And I was like, on what? He's like, on your ladder. And like still I'm not really understanding what he's talking about. I was like, what do you mean I'm gonna put it on my ladder? Like where? And he was like, on the back, so people could see it.
They take that shit serious. Serious.
All I could think of is if a motherfucker can't see a 28-foot ladder, a ladder.
They don't need to be driving.
Right, that, but they're not going to see a flag either. Like, if you can't see this big-ass metal aluminum ladder.
What do you think the red flag is going to do?
Bro,
Yeah,
that's all I could think about. I was like, there's no way I told the guy, I was like, there's no way you're serious. If this guy can't see this ladder, he's fucked. He don't need to be driving.
you need to get in the red, goddamn.
Yeah, like, you need to hit something.
You need to
Like,
hit some shit, bro.
Because I've been walking in public and see people's ladders sticking out, and I duck. They don't need a fucking flag for me to duck. Stupid. But nonetheless, they were like, yeah, you're going to get pulled over. I went the whole tour there and didn't put the flag on. At some point, I got a ladder rack, so I didn't need it. But, yeah, that was just, it's funny, some kind of laws that are out there. You're like,
Laws are weird. So,
Yeah.
like,
and I'm sure, whatever.
I'm cruising. I'm going like 5 miles an hour because there's a stoplight I'm finna stop at. And the officer comes out of, I guess, a police station. I'm talking about didn't waste no time. Just turns around ASAP. Get behind me. I'm like, ain't no way I'm speeding. Ain't no way I'm doing anything wrong. I said, I just want to know what he finna say. He says, yeah, your underglow is illegal. I'm like, what? I said, it's on purple. He literally pulled up on his phone the whole law.
So there's a list of underglows that are illegal.
Blue, green, red, purple. All illegal. So I'm like, the fuck? He's like, yeah. I said, I can change it. I can turn them off. I said, I can go to white. He said, yeah, you probably gonna have to just run white. I'm like, why the fuck can't you run green and purple? I said, what kind of vehicles are those lights on? And he showed it to me. I forgot now, but that's the first time I've ever been pulled over for purple.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
Hey, legit, sometimes you hear little laws like that and you're kind of like,
The fuck?
but you just sometimes you just don't realize but like I said, to me, the flag I thought was the dumbest thing I've ever heard of.
It's all about what officer you come across. Some officer might see me on rainbow and not give a fuck because it's like I'm not speeding. I'm just, you see my car like, oh, cool, that looks nice.
Well, to be fair, I didn't get pulled over without having. I did not put a flag on. I thought I to this day I thought he was bullshit. Like
No, he was dead
But
ass.
I mean, there is a law, but I didn't believe him. But now I know there is. But I remember telling the guys, there's no way. There's
That's
no
funny.
way.
You swear, man. Like you can't see the 30-foot line.
That's what I'm saying.
You
Like,
deserve to hit that bitch.
yeah, you deserve to get knocked out. You deserve if you're walking in a Walmart parking lot and you bust your head on my ladder and say, "Oh, it didn't have a flag on it." You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Like,
you know how funny that if I was to ever see that shit happen, like somebody just run over a kid not paying attention and run full speed into it.
hey,
I mean, so you didn't see that big ass ladder sitting right there, bro?
yeah. And it's because it didn't have a flag on it. I
But,
bet.
well, you should have had a flag on. I'm gonna look at him like, bro, shut the fuck up. That's
crazy.
funny. It's a lot of crazy shit in the world now, like, and it's funny, speaking of crazy shit in the world, they finally let Brittany Griner go
I saw that.
in exchange for another dangerous motherfucker that they just let out.
I saw that. All I've seen.
I'm like,
This social media is funny, dude. Like,
it's toxic.
yeah,
Social
like
media gets toxic, bro. Like,
it's pretty much damned if you do, damned if you don't. Really?
You can't win. It's hit or miss with social media.
You know, everybody wanted her released. Obviously, I mean,
And you know what? The first thing motherfuckers was saying, well, damn, why was she in there so long? Well, goddamn, she got out.
yeah,
And to be honest, she went and did some dumbass shit.
that's right.
And she went and did some dumbass shit she knew she had no business doing
Bro,
in the first place.
You don't go to a place like Russia
like, bro, I'm
and
finna
break the law. It doesn't matter what the law is.
if I'm going to Russia, I'm finna be on my goddamn
You
P's
know it.
and Q's. Auto cap P,
I'm
auto
telling
cap
you, I'm gonna
Q.
be tucked in.
So I might have my
Slacks.
shirt tucked in, slacks, dress shoes.
Dress shoes, boy.
I ain't doing
I'm gonna have to
nothing.
shave, haircut, all that, man.
No do rag, nothing.
But like, it's funny because, like I said, I said that same thing you said. Whenever she got locked up, like, bro, you don't go to a place like Russia and
what
try
I'm
to
saying?
do some slick shit.
Like, I get it.
You will go to jail.
Like, I get it. She was the top WNBA player. She was good, bad. She could dunk. I don't give a fuck who, bro. You went to Russia.
And Russia don't give a
Russia
damn.
don't
who you
give
are.
a damn. Them niggas don't play over there. And niggas were trying to say, what if it was LeBron? I'm like, what do y'all
They
mean?
locked his ass up too.
They would have locked LeBron ass up too. What do y'all mean?
Yeah, they don't give a damn over that. There's a lot of places like that. Like, to us, really a lot of places you get pulled over around here if you got a little bit of weed on you.
Right.
You're not gonna go to jail. Like,
Right.
you're gonna get a little ticket or something, but it depends on the cop. But I would venture to say 8 times out of 10, if you got a little green on, you're not gonna go to jail
Right.
unless you just got an asshole.
Unless you just,
But because I mean they could, but like I said, in Russia it's a whole different ballgame. Russia, Dubai, like if you try to go to those places with anything,
she knew that though.
that's what I'm saying. Like, and it's not like you can just call Russia. We are not vibing with Russia right now, so it
No.
ain't like you can call and be like, "Hey, can we have?"
And you think they're gonna
That's not
let
how
a
it works.
motherfucker, like they already don't like us, right? United States as a whole. And you think they're gonna let a US American get away with some bullshit?
Yeah, they're gonna throw the
And
book
the
at her
fact that
more
she
so.
she couldn't get caught. She went over there and did that dumbass shit. I'm like, y'all said she shouldn't have got locked up. What do y'all mean? Like, what do y'all mean? And speaking of that, this
What do y'all mean?
like this goes into another thing. Okay. And I see it on Facebook all the time. Motherfucker go out here and shoot 30 niggas. Man, they done took my bro. They gotta free my. I'm like, no, they need to keep his ass. He just killed 30 motherfuckers. Bro, if you his
No.
homeboy, you should have told him not to go shoot them 30 motherfuckers instead of saying free my nigga. No, they need to keep his ass. I don't care who you is. You do some dumbass shit, bro. There's got to be some consequences.
Yeah.
You took 30 lives. And they talking about some free my bro. No, no. Don't free my bro. Don't free him. He needs to learn his lesson.
That's funny.
And
Facts.
I see this all the time on Facebook, bro. Free him. And he really did some fucked up ass shit. No, they don't need to free him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The world and social media is it's dumb.
Yeah.
It's dumb, bro.
And like when she got released, apparently there's a Marine there too. They got locked up. I don't know why he's there. I just know he's been there for like 4 years or something like that. So when she gets released, everybody's like, why didn't they release the...
Of course.
You know, it's funny. Like I said, man, social media.
You can't please everybody.
Nah, man. And I don't know. He was part of the military, so that's even more so worse because...
They let that motherfucker go, but hey.
So I don't know. I think he's a Marine that's in Russia. But I don't know, social media is something special, boy.
Special. It's toxic.
Speaking of one of the kings of social media, who is was the head coach for Jackson State University.
Man.
Deion Sanders.
That whole situation, bro.
He's at Colorado. That's an odd. I feel like that's an odd place. I feel like
I guess
I could be wrong.
You're saying that because of the, what you talking about, skin color?
Who, Deion?
Yeah.
No, not necessarily his. No, nothing like that. I mean, hell.
I'm saying like it's a more like white-based school. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I figured he could have gotten a bigger school than Colorado. Like I figured.
I mean, Colorado pretty
They
big.
are.
I'm about to say they're pretty big. No,
but I'm thinking, no, it ain't got nothing. I mean, hell, dude, like he even said like 70% of the athletes, they're all black. I mean, it's not like.
Oh, facts. Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like in college, I mean.
Kind of diverse.
Yeah. But I figured he would have been, and I don't even know what teams
to be honest, none of that shit matters. You know what's funny? Of how Jackson State did him. Like he was supposed to stay there.
They released a statement in support. I'm pretty sure they didn't want him to go. Hell, he brought them millions.
He put Jackson State on the map.
Because Deion's that guy. You're talking about an athlete, man. Deion was an athlete.
And you know what's funny? Like you said, he put them on the map, and they had the audacity to play. What's that song called? One Monkey Won't Stop, No Show. And they played shit at the game.
At their championship game?
Nah, it was like another. I think he might have won like one of their last home games that he was supposed to be, still coaching for. And they played that little One Monkey Won't Stop, No Show. And I'm like, bro, y'all had the nerve to play this shit, bro?
Hey, bro, I think you would like this. So I watched. You may have seen it, but. I watched his first address with the team.
So I saw it.
Bro.
That's funny as fuck.
Bro.
That's so Deion, though. Is so Deion. He basically said, I'm gonna break, for everybody that don't know or didn't see, I'm trying to break it down to you. He said, look, I'm bringing these niggas with me. If you feel some type of way right now, go ahead and get the hell on.
Yeah, hit the portal. This boy said, I'm coming. I'm bringing my baggage, and it's Louis. He said it's Louis. He said, and I got a quarterback. He coming. So if you need to hit the transfer portal, go ahead.
Go ahead. Don't think twice. Go ahead.
And sure enough, the next day I saw one of their quarterbacks hit the portal. I was like, damn. But you got to think his name.
Name holds so much weight.
His name, Colorado, is going to be a problem probably in the next couple of years. I don't think he's going to be like an immediate impact, like as far as them being like a contender.
He might.
He's got a long way to go because they're not even ranked. So.
They're not ranked. I'm not saying they're finna be out here.
I don't think they're going to hit top 4 is what I'm saying this year. But you give them a couple years, they might mess around because he's got to build a team.
Yeah,
I don't think he's going to be able to build a championship team in less than a year.
He damn sure a goat for real.
Yeah. But he proved it at Jackson. He took them to their first undefeated season, a championship, all that.
Facts.
Brought them a lot of money, a lot of eyes, a lot of people recognition.
They won't get that shit no more, though. It's over.
It depends who. There's really not nobody like Deion, man.
There's nobody like Deion. There's nobody going to step into them shoes.
Because Deion, I mean, literally, he brought the eyes to that. I've never heard of, to be honest, never really heard of. I've heard of Jackson State, but like he's made it more prominent.
So if you didn't like him going to Colorado, where else would you have seen
I didn't say I didn't like. I figured he
would.
Let
me correct you. Now you didn't say you didn't like it, but like you said, it was a weird spot. Where else would you think he would have went? He could have went damn near anywhere.
That's what I'm saying. And like when you say anywhere, then I'm thinking like shit. I know, and again, I don't know what teams are looking for coaches, but I'm just saying names.
Just say anybody. It really don't matter.
But like Oregon,
Oregon.
a damn. I'm blanking right now, but a big place, Texas University of Texas, a big UT could use them, but like a big, school, and I mean Colorado is big, I guess. So
yeah, I don't know why you downplaying Colorado. It was so funny. You got Colorado on your hat, bro.
Yeah, this is Boulder, or this is Breckenridge. We went there last year.
Breckenridge, Colorado, and you talking about Colorado ain't big.
Colorado's big.
Pause.
But it was just I wasn't expecting Colorado. I just figured a more established team.
I knew
guess is the way
he had to go somewhere. I knew he wasn't gonna say HBCU.
No. He did way too good there for not to be noticed. And like I said, I figured a top 25, a big team would have, and when I say big, it's not really the school size. I'm just saying a team
up there already.
Right. That's already, yeah. But because Colorado was 1-11 last year.
Yeah, they were ass. They were like trash cans used.
Yeah. I think that whole team hit the portal.
I don't blame him.
And I saw, this was crazy too. I saw one of the questions one of the kids asked Deion was, what are you going to do in regards to the injured players? He said, if you're salvageable, treatment, work out, get back. He said, if you're not, we kiss and hug and say goodbye. I was like, God, like
it's
cutthroat, man, like straight to it. There's no bullshit.
Straight to the point. You can't be mad at it.
No, I mean, he's telling you it is what it is. His job is to clean house, is to get in there and make it a winning program. And that means coaching staff got to go. Some of these players that got sent here, and you got to go. Like, you're not.
You hurt, you got to go.
Yeah, if you hurt,
you can't bounce back, you got to go.
If you can't play, you're taking up a roster spot. Got to go. Like, so that's just crazy, though. He that whole interview, when he was talking, he was telling everybody to ask him something. He's here. He's like, and when I come back, I'm coming.
Right. So,
it's pretty cool.
That whole scenario, bro, is crazy. But, Deion handled everything pretty well.
He did. I'm going to be watching Colorado now. Like, I'll be paying attention.
Everybody's going to be watching Colorado.
Yeah.
Just see what's up. I think they'll be a lot better this year. But like you said, I don't think they're just going to all of a sudden be top anything.
I think they'll be probably above 500 team. Like, they'll probably have a winning season. It just depends, man. He's got to get. If you go 1-11, you got a lot of weak spots you got to fill.
A lot.
Like, this ain't just like replacing a quarterback. Like, you got to.
No, you got a real deal. Hey,
yeah,
man,
you got the lines, running backs.
We're going to need this.
All of it. So, I don't know if he can do that in a year. He may be able to bring them to a above 500 team. But a couple years or so,
they might be goddamn knocking on the door on some folks.
And I think, like I said, his name, he's just going to make people open their eyes more to Colorado. And some of these kids that are at Alabama, they're at Georgia, they're at Texas, they're at all these bigger schools.
The fact of as soon as he signed, a lot of folks started committing to Colorado.
A lot of people started hitting the portal, too.
A lot of people went to the portal to go to Colorado. People went to the portal to leave Colorado. Boy.
That's the thing. That's the crazy thing. Now, with the portal, like, you can really rebuild a team pretty much quicker than you could back in the day before they had that.
Right. You just say, hey, I need you. All right, Ben, I'm finna hit the portal.
Because I think before that, like, you had to sit out a season or something like that, or something.
A lot of stuff like that is changing.
Yeah, it is.
All the way from high school to college to where, like, you can switch and do this and switch and do that.
Yeah.
It all gets confusing, but, yeah, that's changing a lot of teams quicker than the way it could back in the day.
Yeah. So, maybe he could build a team. I got to make sure you're damn. I don't think it's going to happen this time. I don't know why that happened last time.
Yeah, it was just blanking out. I think we're good, though. We here. It just be funny. You'll just be talking.
Yeah.
Like, oh, shit. It's funny.
But yeah, Deion, that was pretty interesting, and I'll be paying attention to him. I actually think Colorado used to be in the Big 12, if I'm not mistaken, with Baylor, Texas. I think
they were. I don't know what happened. Like I said, I'm not a football person like that, but I used to hear their name a lot back in the day.
Yeah, I'm almost certain they were in the Big 12 because I'm a Baylor fan, and I'm pretty sure they used to be in our conference. But again, I don't pay that much attention because I feel like over the past few years, there's been a lot of teams moving around. I think Texas trying to get into SEC, A&M's in the SEC. Those all were Big 12 teams.
Right.
So, there's been a lot of movement. Baylor didn't have a good year this year.
For real? Yeah, I'm
They
sorry.
went 500. They got a bowl game against the Army.
Sorry, Baylor Bears.
It's funny, man. I'm like one of the few Baylor fans,
Yep.
other than kids that went there, you know. But yeah, I went to a baseball camp there when I was like in the 3rd grade, and I've been a fan since. Really,
Baseball made you beat. So that's what put you on.
baseball
Game.
was my sport. That's what I grew up. I mean, that was it.
I see that.
Yeah, baseball, football. I played them all, but I played baseball my whole life.
True. Wasn't good in football.
Yeah.
Couldn't hit nothing in football, bro.
I didn't play defense. I was a wide receiver.
Oh. My bad.
Didn't have to. They just said keep them hands ready because I had them hands.
But probably didn't catch shit.
Had them hands, boy. Hands soft like a baby.
That ain't good, my boy. You supposed to.
Soft hands ain't good? What you want, stone hands?
My bad. Rock.
You know what's crazy is like when I was in the 8th grade, that's funny you said it because when I was in the 8th grade, or maybe even before that,
They said you had rock hands.
they said I had stone hands. And it was funny because like when I got to high school, all of a sudden I had the feel. But like before, like when I'm talking Pee Wee, maybe 5th, 6th grade, they called me stone hands. And when I got to high school, it was a whole different story. It's crazy how that works. But yeah, soft hands. They used to make us, if we didn't make a catch, we had to do fingertip push-ups.
Ooh, hell no.
Yeah,
boy.
so like if you miss a pass, if you touch your hands, fingertip push-ups. Those things hurt, which I didn't miss many, so thankfully I didn't really do many. But
Ooh, I can't imagine trying to do push-ups with my fingertips. I can barely do push-ups on my
pads
hands.
on and everything.
Yeah, I can barely do them regular. Barely.
It hurt, dude. Especially like when you're on like turf, because I remember like when I was a freshman and we were
So
on
the
turf.
you like your hands start digging in. Oh no, I'm straight, dog. That's why I didn't play football. I'm straight.
You didn't play football?
Hell no.
You just play basketball?
That's it.
Nothing else.
I tried baseball, but that wasn't it.
Track?
I'm slow as shit.
You was out.
I'm slow as shit, bro.
Have you ever ran a 40?
Man, that shit would probably be like a 5'8".
Well, maybe now, but I mean, you never ran one in high school?
Now here's the crazy. I'm glad you say this. Like, crazy thing is, when I was in like maybe 4th, 5th grade, I was fast as fuck. But like as I got older, like I had arches in my feet, I lost them. So I just got slow. Now, like even in basketball, I move like fucking Luka.
And Luka's still nice though.
He's still nice. Like I'm still decent in basketball, but
he is slow as shit though.
I just move slow as shit.
He does move slow. It's crazy that he gets open off the dribble as much as he does, and he's that damn slow.
It's not about being fast. It's about being deceptive and knowing where you're going in angles, and that's what he's good at.
Angles, getting people off center.
But yeah, that's how I move. I kind of move like slow as shit. That's it.
Yeah, I think last time we brought this up, I think I said I may have ran a 4.5, which I lied. I'm pretty sure it was a 4.6.
4.8. I bet.
It's a 4.6. I was faster than a 4.8. I was pretty fast.
I gotta see that shit. I gotta see it.
Oh, good God. I couldn't do that now.
I want to see what you look like running.
I couldn't do that now. God, I'd probably fucking pull a muscle trying to do that now. Shit.
I just want to see you run up your driveway.
Up my driveway? Well, bet. Hey, you know what we'll do after this? I got them 2 cigars. You want to smoke a cigar?
I might. Hey, man. Man, trying to get me to die out here, bro.
Bro.
Smoking a cigar, man. I'm not trying to look like my tailpipe.
What the fuck? What's your tailpipe look like?
The smoke that come out of it?
What, black?
Oh, no, it ain't that black. The cigar come out like black?
No.
All
So
right,
what you
then.
talking about? You said it's going to look like your tailpipe. What's your tailpipe look like? Anyways, moving on. All righty. Well, I think that'll wrap up the podcast. What do you think? We probably do an episode every what? What'd you say, Wednesday? Let's do Wednesday.
Wednesday? All right, yeah. So y'all stay tuned for every Wednesday. We will be dropping a new episode.
Every Wednesday, we will have some new content out for you guys. The Black and White Podcast. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. If there's anything,
hit it. Also, he's black. I'm white. Looking at man. We out of here, man.
Yeah, we're gonna get up out of here. Like I said, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you want to see more content like this in the future. Leave us a comment if you have any ideas on what we could talk about on the next episode. Until then, we'll see you on the next one, man. We'll see y'all later.